John Cena stood center stage on Friday Night SmackDown, WWE Championship glinting on his shoulder, the roar of the Kentucky crowd booming through the arena like thunder on a warpath. He wasn't here to joke, to wink at the fans, or to sell merch. He was here to deliver a warning. The champ wasn't just opening the show. He was throwing down the gauntlet. This was personal. Cena's voice cut through the noise with that signature mix of charisma and menace. He didn't come to smile. He came to speak truth, as only John Cena knows how. And the truth, in his eyes, is that CM Punk is a fraud. Sure, the two have history. Classic matches. Verbal shootouts. Heated moments that made wrestling magic. But this is different. This is legacy on the line. Cena stared straight into the camera and called Punk out not just as a challenger, but as a man. He accused him of selling out everything he once stood for. That straight edge, anti-corporate, voice of the voiceless image. Cena said it's a mask. A costume Punk wears when it suits him. Because now, according to Cena, Punk is taking blood money to chase glory. He didn't mince words. If you want this title, Cena said, clutching the championship, you better first look in the mirror and admit you've become everything you once hated. It was a brutal shot. The kind of verbal haymaker that only someone like Cena could land with such precision. And he wasn't done. He turned his attention to the WWE Universe, his supposed fanbase, and lit them up too. You cheer who you're told. You boo because it's fashionable. You think you're choosing sides, but you're just playing along. There isn't a single one of you worthy to hold this title, let alone decide who should. A heel turn. Not exactly. But definitely heel energy. Cena's math was cold. He claimed that no one on the roster, no one in the crowd, no one watching at home could step to him and take what's his. And that's when Cody Rhodes' music hit. The American Nightmare marched down the ramp like a man who'd had enough. The crowd flipped in an instant. From the shock of Cena's venom to the hope of Rhodes' arrival. Cody didn't speak right away. He let the moment build. He circled Cena in the ring like a man studying his prey. And Cena stood there, unblinking. Two eras, two icons. One ring, one title. The tension was thick enough to chew. Then Cody finally spoke. He didn't need to shout. His words were precise, calm, and devastating. You talk about being worthy, John. About being real. But what's real is that title doesn't belong to someone clinging to the past. It belongs to the future. A dagger through the legacy. Cena smirked. That classic smug twist of the lips that's both a threat and a challenge. You're the future, huh? You better hope Punk doesn't take that future away before you even get the chance. Boom. Another shot fired. But Cody didn't flinch. He reminded Cena, and everyone watching, that while Punk and Cena play their mind games, he's been putting in the work. Winning matches. Taking names. Carrying the brand. This wasn't about blood money. This was about blood, sweat, and tears. Cena raised an eyebrow. So what, you want in? You want a shot too? Cody nodded. Simple. Direct. Inevitable. Cena laughed, low and cold. Then get in line, kid. Ouch. But before Cody could respond, the titantron flickered. CM Punk. Live feed. Somewhere off-site. Classic mind game move. He didn't yell. He didn't rant. He just smiled and said, John, you talk about being real. But I'm the only one who ever said what you wouldn't. I don't have to prove I'm not a hypocrite. You just proved you are. Cena's face twitched. Not anger. Not surprise. Something else. Maybe doubt. Punk continued. You're worried about me taking blood money. You were the face of the company when they were doing the same damn thing. You just smiled through it. And there it was. The moment Cena got his own hypocrisy shoved back in his face. The crowd loved it. Back in the ring, Cody looked between Cena and the screen. 3 men, 1 championship, and no one backing down. The setup is clear. Night of Champions is no longer just a title defense. It's a war of ideologies. Cena, the old guard, clinging to a throne built on hustle, loyalty, and respect, shaded by years of compromise. Punk, the rebellious iconoclast who now faces the very compromises he once condemned. Cody, the dream-chasing future, ready to seize what both men represent and forge his own legacy. The promos will get nastier. The matches will get fiercer. And someone's going to walk out of Night of Champions with their soul and reputation forever changed. Because this isn't just about a belt anymore. This is about who WWE belongs to in 2025.